Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Neecee Lexy. If you're new here, I'm a content creator, digital marketer, as well as a blogger. And in today's segment, I'm gonna be sharing with you guys some of my best practice on what I use in order to make my images on my blog look so attractive. As the title mentioned, this is the best tools for creating amazing blogs images. As you all know, I have been blogging for the past 3 years, going into 4 years. And as a blogger, as before that, I worked as a graphic designer and I was responsible for a lot of events in the city, creating their visual content, working as a event promoter and a graphic designers. And being in the marketing industry, it has been one of my long journey and experience in the industry. So some of the stuff that I'm going to be mentioning to you guys here, it's obviously stuff that I have used in the past and also stuff that I always use in order to make my images, my content always look glamorous and look top notch. So without further ado, if you're new here, make sure to hit the like button as well as subscribe to this channel so that you can be up to date with the loop of all the weekly content that I share here in my channel. And for those who are returning user, welcome back, family. So we are going to be diving in deeper and I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of my best tools for creating an amazing blog content. And yeah, let's head into the video. So welcome back. Let's discuss about some of these blog tools, some of these tools that you can use for your blog in order to make an amazing images for your site. So blog is not good by itself without the images. As we all know, how blogs are being formatted most of the time as text, subtitles and images. That's what makes the blog so attractive, and that is why right now even there is SEO dedicated this strictly just for image content, and it can also have you to develop your brand authority for people who are looking for more insightful informations on a specific topic. You can be the essential by catering those information, either an infographic with images, or you can just give an standalone images to kind of describe some of the content and then have it as assistant tool or an assistant guideline to provide for your blog. Try to understand your customer relation management, which is the CRM system, and you can read more about what is CRM on my previous blog. I'm going to also link it in the description below so that you can also get to know some of the ways that you can re-engage with your old readers or your clients or things like that within the digital spectrum, understanding how you can manage your customer relations and how you can also utilize image content or some of these high quality image in order to re-engage them, because obviously seeing is believing. Once people see the images and see the quality of your image, will also help and enhance and improve your blog content. In this particular video or this particular segment today, you will learn how to create a stellar blog image like a professional one. Some of these will require you to download a free apps or software, or you can also create an account, online account. If you love my social media images on the content and you would like to also see how I develop those, Adobe Photoshop Editor for Professional is one of the most known product out there for a lot of content creative or just graphic designers or things like that. And me personally, I work with Photoshop. So Photoshop was one of the things that I have used in the past. I use Picture.it. I use a lot. So there is app for everything, but also there is software for everything. So professionals, they have certain things that they use. So one of the things that you can also use to enhance your images, it's called Lightroom. This is an Adobe Suite software designed for photographers or content creators to help them edit their images. It has similar functionality as Photoshop. If you're looking for beginner-friendly photo editing, then you can also use that. But obviously, you need to invest the time in actually learning it in order to enhance your creative with that. The second thing is everybody knows is Photoshop. This is by far the most self-explanatory image editing software tools, which most people already know about it. I have been using it for over 10 plus years. So since I was still in my high school days, I was learning how to use it. So I'm a self-taught graphic designer and I use Photoshop a lot. It might be a little bit difficult for beginners just because of the complexity of this software. However, there are video tutorials on YouTube which you can watch and to fast track your learning, especially if you're tech savvy or if you already have similar software that you used before. So some of these skills are transferable. You'll be able to migrate really easily. I highly recommend Photoshop if you're looking to advance and doing like high level editing, modifications or implementations for the images to make it look so cool. Especially you're going to be working with layers and erasings and things like that. That's where Photoshop comes into about, especially if you're going to be designing, let's say, a logo and things like that. You can use Photoshop or you can use Vector, but that's for another day, another topic. Some of the beginner-friendly type of app that you can use there are so many beginner-friendly software and application out there that can help you edit your block pictures. So some of the lists I can suggest for you today, it would be, first of all, Canva. A lot of people already know about it, and if you don't know, so Canva is one of these designer online photo editing platform where it was created by an Australian startups, and she's actually known to be one of the leading women in the tech within Australia for creating this platform, because she knew the disadvantage that a lot of people were having with Photoshop and photo editing. So she created this app to kind of close that gap. If you're not a graphic designer, I highly recommend this editing website based. Also, it has an app on it to your phone you can download. It's an easy way to use it. Have been using it for several of years. It helped me actually reduce a lot of my editing time by 70%, because it gives me a similar result as Photoshop when I'm creating an overlay text or templates or photo filters and things like that. It's very easy to use. However, if you wanted to the advanced version of it, there's also an advanced version of the Canva or the premium version. That one you would have to pay for it, but the free ones are also available to you to use. So you can practice with that. If you don't want to invest in, let's say, Adobe Photoshop or Lightroom, Canva is your answer. It is free, but with premium plan, obviously you would have to pay for it. However, I suggest you to start with the free version as always. And PaintNet is another beginner-friendly photo editing tool. With PaintNet, according to the research, this image editor tool was created by Washington State University student as a replacement for Microsoft Paint, which is one of the first thing that I used to use in the past when I had Microsoft Max 98, Windows 98, and Windows 2003. That when they had that Microsoft Paint, I used to use it. I personally would say this software is only available to Windows users. So if you're a Mac user, you're at disadvantage with this one. Other user-friendly online photo editing you could use is there is Footer. It's similar to Canva. This is also a web-based photo editing, does all the similar functionality for editing. Other related image editing, it could be Footer, also is BeFunky and InPixel. I think it's InPixxio. You can also use those. These are basically also, I would say, beginner friendly. The other one is also GIMP, is GIMP. This is image manipulation program. It's one of the best free photo editing out there for advanced image editing, I would say. It is also free and it's open source image editor that you can also use it. Image placement. So one of the key things to know about having a good quality image for your website is also to understand your placement of the image. When you're writing your blog post, try to pick one image to be the introductory image, which relates to the main topics of your post. You're going to speak about it, and then include sideline images or in between paragraph images to have a connections with their headlines. And having images in between the blog helps to break down the content and makes it easier for the readers to read, because as we all know, our attention, it's very slim online. So you want to be able to attract the user. You want to be able to help them stay longer in your blog. So that's why you have to break their attention with not having too much text, but actually having images in between. Some of these images, especially if they're high quality images, it would not only help retain the attention of your client, but it also helps improve your SEO. It helps also improve the traffic of your site, because then it'll look also cooler too, you know? So yeah, this is basically some of the stuff that I would recommend for you to use in case you wanted to up your game with your image content. I would see you guys next time, but make sure to, if you find this video very helpful and some of these applications on web-based photo editing really useful for you, make sure to subscribe so that you can be up to date with my next video that I will share it, as well as share this video with some of your colleagues or friends that are also becoming a blogger or they're a blogger, and you feel like, you know, they'll be finding this beneficial. Share with them as well. And I will see you guys in my next video. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe, and have an awesome week. So see you guys next time. Bye.